Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Unit 3. We are speeding through the course, and time usually does fly. So we're going to get started with our weekly walkthrough here in a second. I wanted to give you a couple of reminders and heads up. One of the things that is super important is to maximize your points. You want to make sure that you are always posting your own response for the discussions by Wednesday. And then you have until Sunday to complete the 2 required responses to others. So it's not a lot of points, but it's one of those things where it's easy points to earn, but also easy points to lose. So I am happy to give extensions and things like that, but on the discussion board, that those deadlines are pretty set. If you need extra time, please do reach out. It's very important to stay in contact with me. There's a lot of folks that do not check their student email, number one, which is a big mistake. While you're a college student, please, please, please be using your student email. In fact, I posted about that on the discussion or the announcements this week because it is such an important thing to keep in mind while you're doing anything in college. And please let me know if something is going on. Now, just a reminder, please let me know if something is going on by sending me an email. The question and answer discussion board, the Q&A, or Ask the Instructor as it's called here, is really for public questions that relate to how to complete the assignments. If you're having particular issues or you are going to be late with something, send me an email rather than posting it. It's fine to post it. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but that's not really the appropriate place for that kind of discussion. Because remember, the whole class can see it. So just keep that in mind. I'm also going to show you this during this walkthrough, how to access your feedback, because that's another thing sometimes people kind of skip over. If you are getting constructive feedback on an assignment, it is really important for you to look at it, because that's how we improve, right? So I'm going to actually start there, I think, today. So let me share the screen. And I put in a grade for my sample document so that I could open that up and show you how to access your own feedback. So when you have a grade that you've gotten, you want to go to My Grades, and you will see that there will be not only the score, but you notice there's a little icon here that lets you view feedback. An even better way to access your feedback is to come over here and click on the activities title, because this way you're going to be able to view the rubric and the feedback all at one time. Also, we will from time to time have things that are left in this for you. So for example, this is highlighted. If you click on it, you will see the comment. This is underlined, which typically means that there's like the squiggly line, just like Microsoft Word means that there's a grammatical problem. And sometimes I will just underline things to call your attention to them, and then maybe talk about that in the feedback. Now, I didn't write a lot of feedback for this because I'm just trying to show you where to find it. But here's what you want to do. Every time you get a grade, you want to review the rubric by clicking on this. This is going to help you because it's going to show you what categories you need to work on. Now, this was just a random grade because, of course, my sample document wasn't even the exact assignment. But if I'm getting emerging or novice in a particular category, that's something I want to pay special attention to. If I'm doing well for competent and exemplary, I want to see why maybe I got competent and not exemplary, but I'm not going to worry about those sections as much because clearly I'm doing something right. Okay. So please use that feedback as part of your how to improve. The other thing is there will always be some written comments here under feedback to learner. As I said, I didn't write a lot on this, but make sure you read that. That's what I do it for, because it's going to help you improve. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at Unit 3, where we are focusing on the power of routines and rituals. Last week, a lot of you mentioned that you do struggle with time management. And a big part of how we can help with that is to make things a routine. If you get up every morning and check your student email, that's a routine. If you schedule on your calendar 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever it may be, that this hour is where I'm going to work on this week's assignment, that's helping you. So you're going to be learning about that this week. And you do have some articles, websites, and videos. Make sure you read all of these. And then you will have your practice. This, of course, is a drag. You're gonna open it. You're going to click on each start module, and then work all the way through it. This is your lesson. One of the things I think that people do a lot in online classes is kind of skip over things. Don't skip over them. Don't go straight to the graded activity. You do want to post your response to the discussion early in the week, but it does not need to be Monday. You only get access to the new unit on Monday. So if you're posting on the discussion board at 12:04, that's telling me you've not done this. You've not read the articles or done the practice with writing. So make sure that you are doing that. So then for Unit 3, we have a couple of other assignments. The Unit 3 writing activity is the power of goals, and this is one that you will create in a Word document and upload it. So let's take a look. This is the assignment sheet. Let's click on that first. In this writing activity, you will create a short paragraph that focuses on specific questions related to your goals. The questions are right here, so you need to answer those. This is a Word document in APA format, so you will have what we've seen before. You'll have the cover page, the paragraph itself will be on page 2. Now, if you do any research, you should also include a references page to show us where you got your information. But this is mostly just your thoughts. So you probably won't have any research. So it'll be 2 pages long. When you are ready to submit that, and this will give you a template to set up your APA title page. I'm not going to click on it because it will take me to Word, and I'm not sharing Word yet, but this is literally a document that you can just type over. When you're ready to turn it in, we click on the title, and we do not use write submission. You want to browse your files and upload it. We've looked at that before. Okay, so same thing applies here. When you're done with it, of course, agree to submit and then click submit. All right. The one above that is your first discussion board for this week. And you're going to talk about your rituals. In your initial post, describe one ritual that you think is the most important for you. What is it about this ritual that makes it important? And what do you think makes a ritual different than a routine? So you need to do the readings before you tackle this, because all those definitions are in the readings. It doesn't have to be terribly long, but a good, solid, fully developed paragraph will be helpful there. And of course, don't forget that you do then need to come back and respond to your classmates, at least 2. Finally, you have another journal link. So when you're ready to post this has the rubric, but when you're ready to post it, you can just click on here, describe one routine you currently practice in your daily life. So a lot of these are going to use the same kind of information. It's just making you think about it a couple of different ways. So when you're ready to post that, you click and you use the create journal entry box. Click on that, and that's where you will post your journal entries. You've already done these, so I think you guys are pretty good with that. When you're done, post the entry. You can save it as a draft. So if you write something and you're not 100% sure that's what you want to say, you can always save it and come back to it later as well. All right. So those are your official assignments for the week. And you'll be getting feedback on week 2 stuff. So make sure that you view the feedback like we just talked about. Send any questions to me by email, or if they're about how to do the assignment or something like that, go ahead and post it on the Ask the Instructor board. All right. I'll be online Tuesday. If you need anything, of course, I can always answer emails, but I hope everybody has a great week 3, and please reach out if you have questions. Thanks, everybody.